Hello! In today's lesson, we will learn how to write the degree of a number when that degree is a natural number. But first, let's remember that if we find the sum of identical summands, it can be written in a slightly different way. For example, if I need to find the sum of the following numbers, I can add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 and the result is 6. But that's a different way. I can represent it in a different way. I can write that I can multiply 2 times 3. And the result is the same answer is 6. But if I need to multiply identical numbers, I can do that too, and 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 results in the same answer of 8. But in math, the notation of the product of identical multipliers can be represented in a different form, as a degree. Let's write 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You can rewrite it as 2 to the third power, and 2 to the third power equals 8. But why do we need a new entry? The point is that if I want to find the value of 2 to the 10th power, I end up with a big number. That's 1024. And if I want to find 2 to the power of 13, then that number is even bigger. So in math, it's allowed to write large numbers, if possible, as a number to some degree. So, if we see a number to some degree, let's write a to the power of 2. What does that mean? So, I need to multiply a by a twice. If I see the notation a to the power of 4, then I need to multiply a by a 4 times. Instead of the letter value of a, we can calculate the degree of any number. Let's try to do that. If I need to find 5 to the power of 3, then in order to find the value of that expression, I have to multiply 5 times 5 times 5, 3 times, because the exponent of the degree is 3. That's the value we can find. And if we multiply 5 times 5 and multiply 5 times 5, the result is 125. But in no way should we confuse the notation 5 times 3, which results in 15. Note that if we multiply 5 times 3, then what we're saying is that we have to add 3 times the number 5, and if we raise the number 5 to the third power, then we have to multiply 5 by 5 by 5, and the result is 125. So in mathematics, you can write a number as a degree of a number. The degree of some number, if we write it down in general in letter form, then in order to find the n degree of a, I need to multiply a by itself n times, and this notation is called the degree of a number with a natural exponent. Why exactly with a natural exponent? The reason is that in the next lessons we will study the degree of a number with an integer exponent, and calculating the value of such an expression will be different from the algorithm we use now. As a result, if you see the notation a in degree n, then the number a itself will be called the base of the degree, and the number n is the exponent. In the next lessons, you and I will learn how to calculate a number and raise it to some degree. Goodbye. See you again.